This pandemic has really challenged us in a lot of ways. We experienced a lot of setbacks in terms of our jobs, in terms of our finances, in terms of our future goals. And it made us reassess a lot of our plans for the future. And one thing that a lot of people realize is that nothing is permanent. A lot of people knew that already, but this pandemic has really opened their eyes to that fact that nothing is permanent, only change. And so a lot of people have been turning to creating their own futures and creating their own paths by starting their own business. But a lot of people don't really know how to start. They're not sure what kind of businesses they should start. They're not sure where to go to. They're not sure what kind of business to start. I've been an entrepreneur since I was in grade school. It's been my life force ever since I started working. I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur. I have different businesses. With business, it's never easy. I want to tell you that right off the bat, that it's never easy. You may have success at first, but that's only short term. You also need to think of the long term, because the short term, those are usually the business trends that people are looking for right now. But then when the trend is over, if you don't really have a long-term goal, the business won't grow with you. I have 5 tips to give you when it comes to finding the right business idea and how to make it sustainable. So number 1, the business ideas will always start with a problem you or most people have. So take a look at what's happening in your life now. What are you having trouble with? What convenience would you like to have more of? Back in 2013, I had just adopted a vegan lifestyle. So if you're not familiar with that, a vegan lifestyle means I have removed all animal products from my diet and from my lifestyle, basically. So no meat, no seafoods, no fish, no eggs, no dairy, and no honey. So one of the things that I love is pastries, my dessert. I love brownies, I love cookies. I love all those kinds of pastries. But 2013 in Manila, there aren't really a lot of vegan options, vegan choices for dessert. In fact, I don't think there were any at that point, or there weren't any near the area where I lived. At that time, my sister and I already had a food business. And I asked her, since she was the baker, I asked her, could you make me some vegan cookies or some vegan brownies? My sister decided to experiment with vegan cookies and brownies, and she loved the idea. She loved the process of making it, and she decided that we should include it in our food business. The next year, we added the vegan products in our product lineup, and it was hard at first, but after 2 years, we became known as one of the top vegan food businesses in Manila. So it all started with a pain point. It started with a convenience that I wanted to have. So when it comes to business, start from there. Can't figure out from your life, talk to the people that you trust. What is their pain point? What do they have trouble with? What convenience would they like to have more of? Talk to a lot of people. Brainstorm with them. Get both sides of the story. Be sure that you look at it from every angle, from the good and the bad, so that you're prepared when the going gets tough. Or better yet, talk to someone with business experience already to brainstorm with you. Of finding the right business idea for you can also start with something you love that you can grow into the business. This is especially true when your product has already benefited a lot of people or can benefit a lot of people. The only way you can determine that is to bring it to the people, is to have them try it out, get their feedback, and just talk to them. I remember back in 2015, I tried essential oils for the first time. I had no idea what they were before. The woman behind the table selling the essential oils, she showed me how to use them to manage my stress. And that really just started my journey with essential oils. And 3 years later, knowing what it's done for me, so it was just really a good idea to eventually make it into a business. 3 years later, that's what I did. Since I joined the business, I have met so many people who have used or want to use essential oils for their own benefit, for their physical health, for their emotional health, for themselves, their families, their kids, and it's been great.